Welcome again to our Corel tutorial. This is part 4 of our tutorial, and we are talking about the Corel toolbox, which, in the last class we talked about the pick tool, talked about the shape tool, talked about the crop tool, and then the zoom tool. Then, of course, also we looked at the freehand tool. So we're going to look at other tools that we have in the Corel toolbox. Join me into the class. So now we are looking at the artistic media tool. You say add artistic brush, spray, calligraphic effects by using freehand stroke. So we just click on this. We have a tool given to us, which is artistic media tool. So I can just draw. If I draw any shape, it forms for me. Just a moment. Let's draw this. Okay. At the moment, this is preset, so we can click on any one of these. Get a brush here now, and then draw this. Because that's what we have. I will have that because of this setting here, so I can easily change it. I have a different thing also. Okay, click on this. So that's for brush. So draw a curve that resembles a painted brush stroke. Then if I click on sprayer, just draw a line like this. I have this. So I can click on any one of this sprayer pattern or spray pattern. Click on this. So if I have this, once I draw anything, I have that pattern. Okay. Okay. So and there are more. Just click on this. Then that's what we're gonna have. Let me just select everything here and play the screen. Okay, so let's get that tool again. Now everything that I've done brush, and this is sprayer, and then it's calligraphic. Draw a curve that resembles a calligraphic pen stroke. So for example, if I do this, I just want to write my name in my, yeah, okay. It looks like a calligraphic stroke. So I can just select everything here and also maybe reduce it, minimize it, keep it this way. So let's click on this tool again, artistic media tool, and then I have expression. Again, I'll do the same thing again. The man here. All right. So that's the artistic media tool. So let me select again. Remember, this is our pick tool. So I can just click and drag. Okay. When I have this grid, I'll release the mouse, and then that is selected for me. So I can also reduce it and also keep it here. Okay. So that's the artistic media tool. Then I have the next tool there, which is the rectangle tool. So you say draw squares, rectangles by dragging in the drawing window. So if I click on this, I can just draw square, rectangle. Okay, something like this. Okay. So we just select everything and also delete this. So that's how to draw a square rectangle with this rectangle tool. Then I have the ellipse tool. I can draw the ellipse with this. Okay, yeah. I can also, after drawing this ellipse, I can use the shape tool to form a curve. Just use the shape tool here. Okay, So I can use the shape tool to form a curve, hold down my left mouse button here, and then drag left downwards, okay, until I have a curve. Then I release the mouse. So I have a curve now from that uh, uh, ellipse tool. Firstly, I drew this and then clicked on the shape tool, then this node here. Remember to about node in the previous classes. So click down your left mouse button here, drag left downwards until you form an arc, then you release it. Okay, so I can use the shape tool now to try to like the pick tool. You click on this shape, click again, then you can use this to rotate, then drag right down, rotate. Okay, so that came from the ellipse tool. Ellipse tool, sorry. Then you have this polygon tool. This is to draw a polygon. Yeah, it's a polygon. Now, of course, there are some other tools that are available. You see this small slider here means the other tools are inside. We'll look at some of these tools. These are the most important tools here. We'll look at the other tools that are available here later on in some other classes. So I have this um, polygon tool here. Yeah, I'll draw it again. Draw it again. Just click and drag and make sure you have a straight polygon, not the one slanting. Of course, you want it to slant, you go the way to your left while you're still holding the mouse, so you can slant it. But you want a straight one, make sure that you move it until you have a straight one, and then you release. So when something that happens after you've done a polygon, remember I told you that this particular part of the corridor window is like a ribbon. It keeps changing depending on the tool that you're working with. Like I see, while we do a polygon, this has changed. So I have uh, points or sides. So if I increase this, see what's happening there. I can now get a shape tool and use this polygon to form other shapes as well. Yeah, let's see what I'm forming. Just hold down any one of the nodes and drag it until you have a shape that you want. Okay, so it's a star from that polygon tool. So I can increase, I select this, I click on the pick tool. Okay, I can increase the point. So increase the point, see what I'm having there. Okay, okay, so that came from the polygon tool. So for example, if I click on the background color and then click the right mouse button here to remove the outline, so you can have a shape that I have. Okay, I can enlarge it. Right, so just reduce this. Now these are nodes. Let me write it. Let me write with the text what I mean by the nodes. Nodex. Okay, nodes. Okay, so these points are nodes. They are called editing nodes. Okay, just add editing nodes. So you hold the mouse on them. For example, I want to increase this shape a little. I can hold down my left mouse button and drag up to the right. Okay, so I can also reduce by clicking down my left mouse button on that node, drag downwards to the left. Okay, so I can now carry and place anywhere. So that's what we call editing notes. Some of these ones also inside. The white ones also have editing notes. Because when I use the shape to give different colors to text. So for example, I want to give a different color to E. I click on this editing node. Okay, we did some of these things in some of our previous classes. So I do that with that editing node inside. Okay, so just hit delete. While for me to delete this editing nodes, I just press. I want to delete the text editing nodes. I just press the delete button or delete key on the keyboard, so that is deleted. I want to delete this one, just click on it. Because whatever you want to delete, you must first of all select it. So delete on select this shape and press the delete key on the keyboard. Okay, so that's polygon. Of course, there are some other tools inside there. Have a star. Just draw a star if you want to. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to talk about some of the other tools inside there. So if you click on this small arrow here, spiral gives me a spiral shape. Okay, I click on common shapes. I just drag, click and drag. I have that shape now. The one thing also that you have to observe that here has also changed. So if I click on this place, I have other common shapes. Okay, so I'm gonna draw that. Okay, click here. I wanna, for example, have this. Okay, so once you draw that common shape, here changes. So you can start manipulating or changing, making changes. So I want the banner like this. I click and I drag. So I have the banner. Okay, so let me just delete some of these shapes. I'll need them for now. Okay, just let me delete this one. Get the, of course, now you see I still have the common shape button. So if I keep dragging it, I have shapes. So what I need to do now is to click on the pick tool so that I can now be able to move objects in my screen. So I want to reduce the size of this. I like to reduce with the angular nodes, the ones, the angles. This is a node here, okay, this is a node here, this is a node here, and this is a node here. And that we use these ones to increase the size of text or shape. This, and this. If I click on this to increase the way a shape, you know, the size changes. Like it increases vertically, which is not a good thing for a shape. Now, if I want to increase this way, if I click on this, I have better size, and of course, it doesn't affect the vertical, height of this shape. Okay, so I have this button there, which is the text tool, very important tool in Corel because every project that you do in Corel always have text. So we're going to look at this tool, and of course there are two kinds of tools. Text tools um, in Corel. So I have this place, say add and edit paragraph and artistic text. So we have paragraph text, we have artistic text. So how do I get these two? If I click on my text tool, click any empty space. This is artistic text. Okay, so this is an artistic text. Okay, if I get that tool again, click anywhere again, artistic text. So you place artistic text in your project, by clicking the text tool and then clicking any white space, then type the artistic text. But if you want to get the paragraph text, what you still click on this tool, then hold down your left mouse button, drag, and have this grid. Once you release it, you have a frame to type things inside. So you can type this in paragraphs. Okay, so after typing in paragraph, you press enter key, go to next paragraph, and that's it. As long as this is inside this frame, that's your paragraph text. If for artistic text, you just click and then click the uh, text to click in the space and type something. That's your artistic text. Okay, so maybe this one is then for now. Okay, so there's a tool here which is parallel dimension tool. Okay, so if I click on this, and this is just to check the dimension of the shape. I need to apply this here now. So I have this rectangle here, okay, or square. Then I click on this parallel dimension tool. I hold my mouse here and come to this point, okay, and go up. It tells me the size of this, as the width of this square. So for me to see what is written here, I just need to go to the zoom tool, then click and drag to be able to see. So it's 7.42 inches. So I'll zoom out by clicking on this. Zoom in by clicking and dragging that area. Okay. So that's what this tool does for you. Is parallel dimension tool. Yeah, so I just need to delete that dimension. Then I have another tool here, connector tool. Let's see what this does for you. Just connect this to this. Okay. Um, that's connector tool. This is to connect things to each other. And of course, you don't use that much in your Corel project. Okay. So as you have connector tool, just use it to make a kind of line to show connection between two objects. Look at this, a draw a line to connect two objects. So that is connector tool. There's the other tools inside that are several. Look at them, another video, because most of the things that are there, you don't use them mostly in your project. Okay, so we have the next set of tools here, which I wanted to pay very wonderful attention because most of them are always used in your Corel project. So I need to just clean up some of these things because I don't need them anymore. So we have um, the shadow tool, contour tool. Of course, older versions of CorelDRAW, what you see is interactive shadow tool, interactive contour tool, and interactive blend tool because they are interactive in the sense that when you apply them, you just see an effect take place on the object or shape or text that you apply them to. So in this case, I'm going to let me just select this polygon. Okay, try to make it stand straight. Okay, let's see. Make it stand straight. Okay, and I'll apply background to it. Maybe light green background. Okay, and of course I want to remove the outline, the border color. Remember I taught you about this color palette. So clicking my right mouse button on this transparent uh, background or transparent color that is for the inside. I click on this, there's no longer color inside. But I clicked on that with the left mouse button. Okay, so let me apply the color again. If I click on this same place with my right mouse button, the outline will go. So you can see that shape does not have any outline anymore. I want to apply a shadow to that shape. So I click on this shadow tool. Now, the moment I clicked on that, here, this ribbon also has changed. So it's waiting for me to click on, because now I have the shadow tool. So I need to just click and drag any area of this shape. Okay, see, I'm applying the shadow to it. See, it has a shadow. Look at it now. See a shadow around this shape. Now the shadow has some effects that I can apply. The color of the shadow is black. If I change it to green, you might not be able to. Okay, that's a green shadow there too. Okay, this apply a color that is different from, is far from the background color. So I give it something like a yellow. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, that's also not showing well. Let's see. Okay, let's see red. Okay, so if you see red, now there is shadow there all around this shape. So that's is the interactive shadow tool. Other versions will say interactive drop shadow tool. Okay, so there are some effects here. You have your let's go back. You have your shadow opacity. That's to adjust the transparency of the shadow. I don't want to, if I increase the transparency, maybe I click in here and change the figure. Okay, maybe something like 70 and hit the enter key. So you see, now if I increase it and I see it's no longer uh, it's thick now. Okay, so let's do something around this. So it is beautiful. Go this way. Okay, let's see that. So you can apply all these effects. And this is your this is to adjust the transparency of the shadow. There's also what we call shadow feathering effect, sharpen or soften the edge of the shadow. If I click here, it has been on 15, and make it 30. See how the shadow looks. Okay, and go again. So it's been 15, so take it back to 15. So I think I like the 15. Okay, so it's also feathering direction. So that's been Gaussian below. I say inside, because you're not going to see it again, but it's still there. The middle, that's middle. Outside, okay. Average, okay. So we were percent before, okay. So there's also shadow angle. So 360, 360 is okay. Let's see. So this has gone this way. This looks like this. That's why it's quite interactive. As I'm making changes, you're seeing what it looks like. But let's leave it at 360. Okay, 360 is all around. Okay, so there's shadow stretch. It was 103 before. Look at this. So you can make all those changes. One good thing about it is that if you overstretch, you can still go back. Okay, so 103 before. So I select 103, I'll type 103, and then I have press enter key and go back to where it was before. There is shadow fade. It has been 0. Let's increase this. Oh. Sorry. That's my drawing. What did I do? Okay. Yeah, I think we did. I need to carry this back. Alright. So click on shadow fade. see it as somehow faded. Not getting very well. It was zero before. Yes, it was zero. So see it's back. Now of course there's clear shadow. When I click that, it says remove the shadow from the object. When I click on that, the shadow is gone from that object. Okay. So Control Z on the keyboard is to undo, which is undo. This is undo here. So I clicked on clear shadow and then I press this is undo here or Control Z on the keyboard. Then come back. So that's shadow. Shadow, that's what we've done here. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the size of this and see place it here as part of our objects for the drawing. So let's just move on this one. Okay, then we have, apart from that, we have this interactive contour or contour tool. Now, just like the name is, just like the design, what you're seeing here is that's the way we have a contour of this shape. So let me just pass a color, maybe a red color inside this shape, and then when I click on contour tool, of course, it's interactive as well. I'm going to hold down my mouse and drag, and then I have an effect, contour effect. Now you may not really appreciate that very well until I move the buttons. So that's contour now. Now here has changed as well. Okay, so we're having outside contour here. This is inside contour. This is to center. Okay, to center. Outside, inside, to center. Okay, and I can also this is contour offset. I can increase this. See what's happening there on the shape. Okay, do the same thing for this one. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so and here I also have contour corners. Set corner type for a contour. So if I click on this rounded corner, you might not notice that it has happened there. Metered corner. You might not be seeing this very well. Okay, the effect is going on then linear contour colors. Okay, if I select this, let's see, let's see, okay, let's see. So I'm making those changes. That's why it's interactive. Any change I make, you will see it as I'm making a change. Okay, so that's for contour. Again, I can also clear contour. Okay, once I click on that, contour is gone. So that's interactive contour too. Because you see the tool is still available in on my mouse. So if I want to remove that, I just press the space bar. That tool is gone. So the next tool is the blend tool. Now, of course, you use this one to blend, just as the name sounds, you use it to blend two objects or two text together. So I'm going to type something, for example, type blend tool. Okay, and then just increase the little. I can change the font. This is black. Then I'll give it a color of red. Okay, I just increase a little more. Let me look for a font impact. Let me look for impact. Okay, impact. Okay, so I'm using this font now. So impact the font type. So I will select. I want to duplicate this statement. Blend tool. So I'll click, hold down my mouse, hold down my mouse. When I'm about to release the test, I'll make sure I'm holding down my left mouse button while I click my right. See, I have a duplicate. I want to do it again. Click, and then when you're about to release the left mouse button, click the right. So you have a duplicate. But I want only two. Because you can only blend two text or two shapes at the same time. So select this, make it the color of maybe this or this, and then select the two of them. How do I select the two of them? Click one, hold shift key, click the next one. Again, click one, hold shift key, select the other one. Or I can hold down my left mouse button again, make sure this grid covers the two of them, and then release the mouse. They are both selected. So I'll go to my blend tool, then hold down this mouse, left mouse button, and then go up to the shape. Have a blend. The two shapes are blended together. I can just start carrying. You can see that blend too, and it looks nice. Okay. I can move my I'm using the shape, the big tool now to click on the nodes. So if I move this one this way, see what happens. Okay, move it this way. So that is blend tool. Of course, just like we blended the two tests, you can also blend the shape. For example, let me bring the shape here. Then as I'm moving it, I'll click my right, so I can have a color. So let's bring this shape and hold the shift key, select the other one, go to blend tool, then blend tool together. Okay, so that's interactive blend tool. So I'm going to reduce the size of this. Um, okay, so let's start with the so this is blend. Then there's another tool there. This is distortion. Now, as the name sounds as well, we say distort. Distort means to alter a shape. Alter a shape. That's what distortion is. I'm going to draw a shape now and then try to distort it. Okay. So I'll draw a rectangle. Oh, use rectangle tool, draw a rectangle, and then click on. I'll apply a color to it first. Okay. Then click my right mouse button to remove the outline. Then click on this dot. Now you don't know what shape it will give to you. So if I hold down my mouse and drag on any part of that object, it gives me such shape. So I have to like a flower. I can turn this with it, and then I use it for something, maybe something like grass, so I can duplicate it as many as possible. Okay, so the shape we'll see here came from a rectangle, but I used the distort tool to change the shape. Okay, then there's another tool there, this envelope tool. So I'll just select all this and reduce, keep them there. Because I can now they're still separate, even though I selected all of them at the same time. If I click that they are separate, let me do this and press Ctrl G on the keyboard, which is to group. So they are now grouped together. So if I click once, I can move all of them at the same time. because now they are grouped together. Okay, so I have the envelope tool here. So let me can apply envelope tool to a shape or to a text. So let me just type envelope here. Envelope. Okay. So make it bold. I can also use the same font here. Impact. Increase the size. So maybe use an outline. Okay. Now I apply that outline by clicking my right mouse button here. If you remember in our previous class, when we talked about the color palette, we said that the left mouse button will always apply the fill color, while the right mouse button will always apply the outline color. So let me create a fill on this with that outline so that I can see that outline very well. Okay, so go to this place, click on envelope tool. Now you can see here also has changed. There is unconstrained mode, which is what we're having at the moment. So with that, I can have an unconstrained envelope for this test. Okay, and now that let me undo and we will use this is straight line mode. So you see, it's going to give me like a V. Okay, and go this way or go this way. That's the envelope that I have. Straight line mode. There's also curve, single arc mode. So I'll do like this. Okay, and go this way, or also go this way. Okay, a single arc. There's another one which is a double arc. Okay, these are all envelope modes. Let's start with clicking this. Change the shape of an object by applying and dragging the nodes of an envelope. Okay, so that's envelope 2. There's another tool there, which is the extrude tool. Okay, no, the extrude tool. Now the extrude tool is actually for applying 3D effects to objects to create the illusion of a depth. Okay, so let's highlight this shape now. See the 3D effect it has given to us. Okay, I'm doing the same thing also. Just click and drag any area of this text. Okay, that 3D effect. That's what the extrude tool does. Of course, when we do that also, here also changed. So I have extrusion type. If I click here, that's what I have there with that, like this. So we have also depth of the extrusion, and you can see this. So let's leave that at 20 that it was before. Then I have extrude rotation. So see this image. Once I click see I'm holding down my mouse and I'm moving this as though the shape is now this is what is called 3D. Okay, so I'm turning to see what is hidden inside this inside of this test. Yes. Take it back again, take it back again, take it back again. That they are all interactive. So you see the changes that are taking place as they are taking place. Okay. So let's develop to okay. I can also click and just interactively find out what these other ones do for you. Once you can clear extrude. Okay, everything is moved from the text. Okay, that's history too. There's another tool that's added there. This is just a new thing added in Corel. A block shadow to apply vector shadows to object and text. See what happens now. See what has happened to text. So that's block shadow to the all interactive. Okay. Okay. So let me click on this. And this way I can apply this shadow on it. So look at it. Okay. It's interactive. You just see the changes that are happening as you move your mouse. Of course, there's a color for the block shadow. If I click here, I can pass color and that color for the shadow. Okay. Wow. So in the next class, we're going to look at transparency to the color eyedropper tool and then the interactive filter. So let's see you again in the next class.